Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Wednesday. This is episode 7. It's been a little bit since I watched episode 6. Sorry for the delay. Just been very busy with work. A couple new shows came out with The Bad Batch and The Last of Us, and the new Harry Potter game came out. So I've just been busy. But we are here to watch episode 7 now, and we are very excited for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So before we jump into it, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel grow a lot. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Sometimes I post my reactions early on Patreon as well, so if you're interested in that, consider checking it out. But otherwise, let's jump into episode 7 of Wednesday. Someone died! Oh no!
I enjoy funerals. I've been crossing them since I was old enough to read the obituary section. Mayor Walker was murdered, and I know the killer is here. Standing innocently among us, plotting their next move.
Who is it? Not him.
I know I'm close to the truth. I must look past the tears and masks of grief. And I'll be ready.
Who's that standing back there? Can't be the killer. Excuse me?
Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester? Oh, I know this guy. It's from, Fred Armiston. Milipnos.
Monsters, murder, mayhem. What fun!
This place belongs to a friend.
You've actually made a friend. That poor kid will be going home in a body bag.
Awkward. Because he's in the hospital.
Snacks.
Those bees are hibernating. They're practically Eugene's children. That means do not eat them.
She's very protective of Eugene's stuff. It's a bear.
It's called a Hyde.
Ooh, Hyde, like Jekyll and Hyde?
Isn't Jekyll and Hyde?
But I wrote this show.
Oh yeah. In '83, during my vacay at the Zurich Institute for the Criminally Insane.
You took a vacation there?
You tried Nathaniel Faulkner's diary?
Oh, the F is Nathaniel Faulkner.
I showed up unannounced one night in Gomez's dorm room.
And they was
Let's
banging?
just say I wasn't interrupting a pillow fight.
Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
The diary. Where is it?
Yeah, what is that? What does that have to do with the Faulkner guy?
If you are discovered, I will disown you and collect all the reward money tied to your capture.
As you should. Hey,
Leave the bees alone.
you touch those bees, she'll kill you, brother. Those are Eugene's bees.
I can't seem to find my bottle of Silver Moon nail polish. Do you mind if I look around?
I mean, it's your room.
This is the third time in 24 hours you've forgotten something.
How is everything going?
Solitude suits me.
Liar.
Guess I'm the lucky one with a new bestie that doesn't try to find ways to endanger literally everybody she comes into contact with. In fact, Yoko and I are so in sync that she's begging me to be her new roomie, permanently.
Yoko sucks.
Enjoy your solitude Wednesday.
It's not solitude if you're still here.
Come on, guys. You gotta make up.
I literally saved your life. I believed your theories when nobody else did. Like, what do I get in return? Just nothing but suspicion and lies.
Fine. You want honesty? Here it is.
She thinks you're the monster.
If I am the monster, Why haven't I killed you?
Love.
Because for some reason I cannot fathom or indulge you seem to like me.
She's pushing everyone away.
How long have you been lurking?
Long enough to feel the tension between you two.
You have electrical powers, brother.
I'd recognize the patter of those fingertips anywhere. Hello, thing.
Oh, thing's ready to
Can't
fight.
still be mad about the Kalamazoo job. It wasn't my fault. Oh.
Born of mutation, the hide lays dormant until unleashed by a traumatic event or unlocked through chemical inducement or hypnosis.
Traumatic event or hypnosis.
Becomes the willing instrument of whatever nefarious agenda this new master might propose.
Okay, so there's two villains.
That means I'm not looking for one killer, but two. The
Indeed.
monster and its master.
I still think the teacher, her, is a bad guy. Full body turnaround.
I need to talk to you. No, like right now. Yeah, I know where that is.
I know what you are, Xavier.
Can you stay the hell away from me?
She thinks it's him. She's like really confident that it's him. I don't really think that's incognito.
Come on, let's roll.
Oh, the therapist. He had a dream where she died?
Speak of the devil. And she shall appear. You know, I think I've actually reached the half-hug stage. I've been
Wow.
reading about hypnotherapy. I think it might be a good technique to unlock my inner Wednesday.
What did you so urgently need to discuss Wednesday?
It can wait.
I don't think it's her
Now, if
either.
you'll excuse me. I have some homework I need to finish.
They're making it like too on the nose, like the suspicion of her and Xavier. I don't think they're the ones.
Made you a quad on the house.
Hey, thanks, kid. Need a refill on this puppy, too.
Ketchup?
This is my Uncle Fester.
Oh, hi, it's nice to...
Hello.
Your father gave you explicit instructions not to be near me.
Yeah, but he
Dad's not here. And I'm on
likes
break.
you.
Putting these up around town's a bank robbery suspect and he's a real creep.
Fister?
So, about rescheduling our date.
Brother. What is that? Oh, that's the nail polish.
I don't miss her. Friends are a liability and can be exploited.
Oh, thing, paint your nails.
Okay.
Is this
Open your
nefarious?
eyes.
Dead bodies. Wow. All those lights must have cost like at least $80.
What? No one's ever taken you on a picnic inside a crypt before?
Yeah, come on, Wednesday. This is a normal thing. Crypts are like the second most popular location for picnics.
How do you feel about scary movies? Prepare to be horrified.
Sun's up. It's a little after 12.
This is her idea of a scary movie.
They say that it's just a phase. They tell me to act my age.
Oh no!
On this perfect day.
Nothing's standing in my way.
I want us to be more than friends.
You'll snap out of it. I almost killed you.
I survived.
Beginner's luck.
Kind of tougher than you think.
Smudge. Keith. Mwah. Oh, so close.
What the hell?
Tyler, dead?
But I never saw the two of you here. You got it? Unbelievable.
Bingo bango.
Come on.
Fester's probably in there though. Just like chilling. Man, we got so close to smooching. God dang, son.
Thing?
They kill Thing? Dang, son.
Oh, come on, Thing.
Oh, she's like actually gonna cry.
If you can hear me, if you die, I will kill you. Go again. No, again, please!
Damn. This is very dramatic. Where's that last gasp of breath? You know, that Jon Snow. but with a hand. There it is. Stitching back together.
Who did this to you?
He's gonna go into a coma.
Knife from behind the back. Cowards. Promise that whoever did this to you will suffer. And it will be slow, long, and excruciatingly painful.
Pinky promise. Whew. Almost had me getting emotional over a stinking hand.
The hides were too unpredictable and violent. They were officially banned from Nevermore 30 years ago.
All of this time you've known
30
the monster was a
years
hide.
ago.
You don't care how many people die as long as your reputation is safe.
Yeah, but if the school shuts down,
I'm protecting
all
the
these
Nevermore
kids
family, which
don't have
also
a
includes you,
inclusive
Miss
place to go to school. She's thinking of all the children. I think she's all right. She's got the long game in mind.
Teresa L. Glau. It's an anagram
Teresa
for Laurel
L.
Gates.
Oh, I was like,
secretly buys her old house and then
I
comes
was
back
like,
to Jericho as someone else. Why?
it's the normie teacher. She's only been here for a year or two.
I know you're Laurel Gates. You've come back to Jericho to seek your revenge.
No.
I mean, who better to slide in and out of the hospital undetected than a psychiatrist under the guise of visiting another patient?
Or a teacher visiting a student.
You know what? I don't have time to deal with your delusional fantasies. I have a patient emergency.
Who? Xavier?
I'm going to recommend you stay in a juvenile psychiatric facility for observation.
Oh, please. You and I both know I'd be running that place in a week.
Probably. I don't think it's her. I really don't think it's her. Someone's here to murder you. You're about to die. Yeah, we Ben knew it wasn't her. We been new.
She's gone. Dr. Kimbot's dead.
You were wrong, Wednesday. You were wrong.
Your painting's been improving.
What's your newest
I enjoy
painting?
this one in particular.
Oh, snap.
What do you want?
I'm asking the questions.
He did have a dream about her dying, and it happened.
Kimbot's necklace.
No. Somebody planted that stuff.
Please! Drop the knife! Down on your knees!
It's not him. I'm like a trillion% confident that it is the teacher and Tyler.
What happened to rooming with Yoko?
Yoko sucks.
I just decided I needed a few more boundaries. Skip the tape. 1 inch of duct tape at a time. Why the sudden change of heart? Because we work.
A little bit.
It's like some sort of weird friendship anomaly. Everything you said about me is true, but I don't apologize for it. Not anymore.
Facts. You are who you are.
He
Hug.
said he missed you.
Oh.
I missed him too.
Hug. Hug each other. Xavier is not a criminal. It's not his fault. We got a whole episode left.
More than friends.
We got a whole episode left. It ain't Xavier. It's this young stunner. Tender emotional music playing. You guys are gonna kiss, but I think he's the bad guy. Wow. She almost looks like she's crossing her eyes sometimes. She only has visions when she's touching something. I knew it was him. Awkward. You just made out with a monster.
Wednesday.
The signs were there the whole time. It's been
the
him.
first boy I kissed would turn out to be a psychotic, serial-killing monster.
Yeah.
I guess I have a type.
Yeah. Question is, who's controlling him? It's got to be the teacher. Gah. Boom, 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 boom. I knew. One half of my theory proven correct. Well, first we had one half of a possible theory disproven with Kimbot's murder, but I was only a little sus of her. Honestly, I was like, she threw a wrinkle in my theory, but still didn't explain the flowers. I don't know about the flowers, but I knew, you know, Wednesday's thinking this whole time she's so smart and she's got the answer figured out, but she ain't got it figured out. She's blaming the wrong people. And it was, I feel so smug because I'm just like, Wednesday, you moron, you're not right. But she'll figure it out eventually. It was good to see Uncle Fester, played by Fred Armisen, who you might know from things like SNL or other NBC properties like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Rec. You know, he's been in things. You know, you've seen him in things. In Parks and Rec, you probably saw him from didn't they do like a United Nations thing? And he's like, oh, in whatever country you do this, straight to jail. Like, everyone's seen that. In Brooklyn Nine-Nine, they're looking for a suspect, and they hand him a picture, and he just goes, thank you. Closes the door. He's Malepnos. He's great. He's great in SNL too. Very funny guy. So cool to see him playing Uncle Fester, not expanding the lore of Wednesday and the Addams Family. Like, he's an established character, but like it's cool to see them in the show, like dipping into those extended family waters, if that makes sense. And he's a goofy dude. He's just a goofy guy, and he's got like electric powers. Like, his hands can just produce electricity. That's weird. Like, that's pretty bonkers, honestly. But no, a lot of this episode is Wednesday pushing people away. You know, she's alienating her friends, which, I mean, it's kind of been what she's doing all season, is alienating her friends, and this focused mainly on her and Xavier, because she legit thinks it's him, and so she's being cocky and smug, like, I know what you are, and he's like, do you though? Like, clearly not. And they're trying to make us think that you know, maybe him and the therapist could be the bad guys. They're throwing all these different hints here and there, but they're red herrings. Like, we know the whole time that it's not, that, you know, he's not a bad guy. And we had one half proven correct with Tyler as the monster. I think the nail in the coffin for that last time was when the monster attacked, but like it attacked him off screen. It's like, okay, come on now. Like, if you're gonna show him, like, you obviously aren't like on a budgetary constraint for showing this monster. Like, if there's a reason to not show a monster, it's because of a narrative reason. You know, you don't want to give it away. And I've become more and more confident in this prediction over the weeks, because I've been watching some other reactors watch the show, like Blind Wave, and sometimes, that's a good way to like watch, almost like rewatch the episodes without actually rewatching the episodes, because you pick up on some things that you didn't 100% notice the first time. And so at the end there, when I said all the clues were there, like in episode 1, there's a moment at the carnival when Wednesday they're like running away from the like town bullies, the pilgrim kids, and Wednesday bumps into Rowan, I believe, and then almost falls and gets caught by Tyler, and then she has her like seizure of Rowan being murdered. And in the moment, you're supposed to think like, oh, she had the seizure of him getting murdered because she bumped into Rowan. But no, she had the seizure and the vision because she was being held by Tyler, and he was the one that was going to murder her. So it's like the clues were there from episode 1. And then, I mean, there's more clues that are being pieced together of like who the teacher is. And I'm pretty confident that, or who the master hypnotizer is, and I think I'm like 98.9% sure that it's the teacher, the botanist teacher, the normie teacher that's only been there for like a year, right? She's only been there for like a year or two or something like that, 2 years at the max, because they're talking about how this freaking kid was supposedly drowned, but they never found a body. And then the house was purchased a year ago by Laurel Gates, and she's around the right age, plus Kimbot just got murdered. So like, she's really the only other option, other than, you could say, you could guess Principal Weems, but Principal Weems was a student at the school when that one guy died. So she, you know, and she's not related to him, so like she's got no beef in this. So literally the only other option is the teacher. So I'm like 1,000% sure that it's her, that she is the one controlling Tyler, And yeah. I'm locking that in. I'm locking it in. Technically, I guess one of my other predictions came true. I made an offhanded joke in episode 1, I think, that Wednesday and Tyler were gonna kiss in episode 7, and I was like, I was just joking. I didn't actually think it was gonna come true. Well, actually, kind of, because that's like when you watch enough shows and movies, you become aware of like narrative structure and how things work. And so you can kind of piece together like those two were being like, even from episode 1, you're like, okay, there's clearly some chemistry, even if it's like they're trying to manufacture like anti-chemistry within the scenes with them, but you can tell that they're placing those two characters together, and you know that if there's gonna be romance between those two characters, it is gonna culminate and finalize within the last 1 to 2 episodes, right? It's not gonna be a thing where they start making out episode 3, especially given Wednesday's personality. It's gonna be a slow burn. It's gonna be something that takes effort to make happen. And so, episode 7 or 8 is an obvious place where two people who were just introduced might kiss. And the only, like there's 2 options for that. Similar to like what happened here, where they kiss and then they're just like together. And then episode 8, like one of them dies. So maybe Tyler dies next episode. That's one option. And then another option is like Tyler almost dies in episode 8, and then she realizes how much she loves him, and then they kiss. Like there's a couple, like once you've read enough books and watched enough movies and watched enough shows, you just pick up on these things like instinctually. So I promise, like, I'm not that smart. I like to joke that I'm the smartest man alive, but I've literally just watched thousands of television shows. Like, it's not, it's a product of me not having friends. That's the entire situation, is like, I'm a lonely boy who watches TV shows in his room, and you just notice these things, I guess. But yeah, so technically another prediction came true, even though it was kind of a joke prediction. Yeah, I don't know. What else happened? Xavier framed for murder. Obviously, he didn't do it. Wednesday is just like, I don't know how this police officer is going to take a single thing she says seriously, because she's going to come to him and be like, hey, I was wrong. It's not him. It's your son. And he's just going to be like, what? Like, first of all, her just saying that she's wrong, like, you can't, as the police officer, any sort of evidence or anything that she brings forward, you can't believe her, because she's brought forward like 1,000 different theories that have all been wrong the whole time. And I don't know. So we got to get Xavier out of prison somehow. Glad he's okay. I was almost sad for a moment when I thought he was gonna die. She was very emotional. That's the most emotional we've seen her get the entire time. And she's really good. Jenna Ortega is a good actress. She is good. I wonder what the traumatic event that initialized, whatever traumatic event started Tyler's like Hyde transformation. I wonder what it was. Could it have been like his mom dying? Because his mom's not in the picture. I assume she's dead. Unless the teacher is the mom. But no, she wouldn't be the mom. That doesn't make a ton of sense. I wonder what like the initial thing was. I mean, because they say it is a traumatic event or hypnotizing. Could have been both. Like maybe a traumatic event happened and then the teacher recognized that and took advantage. I don't know. I'm curious where they would have come into like interacting with each other. I mean, she does come to the coffee shop a lot. It could tie back to in the past when him and his friends beat Xavier up you know, maybe since it was an incident involving a student, maybe like the teachers got involved somehow. I don't remember how far back they said that happened though. So I don't know. There's lots of questions, lots and lots of questions. My prevailing theory still is that it is. I don't even remember the teacher's name. it's Christina Ricci, controlling Tyler, and I'm locking it in. I'm super confident with this one, guys. I think that's all I got to say though. Definitely let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.